I just got done having a really interesting conversation with Kamikaze. And to that end, I'm going to do a response max test, max session, like he just did. He was on Indar at the Crown, and Austin's the only one that's open now, but there's a pretty good fight going on at Nason's Defiance. So let's see if I can get in there and then try and mess around. But anyways, the background is that we had a nice, interesting discussion about the max. Kami's stance was that the max should be taken out completely, and that it's just a drag on the game. It's a net negative for most people. And then I had a different take on that, expressed it in the chat, and then he decided to be a max for as long as he could to prove that he could be a max and just kind of like run, majority of his play session as a max. And that didn't really have much to do. It kind of proved my point more so than anything, but only because my point basically is that, Kami, you are not the normal PlanetSide 2 player. You are above average. You stated it yourself. We all know it. Your KD is much higher than the average, and your max play just amplifies that. So what my point is that the average max player is not having your results. And I'm going to prove it to you because I'm the average max player. So that's what I'm going to do. I have 750 nanites. I am a member and I have the heroic boost, but it's just XP gain, so it's not a nanite gain. So even though I do have membership, which gives me 50% nanites, I think that's the same thing you have. So we're on par with each other there, and I don't have any other boosts going on. So I'm gonna do what you did. Pick a really nice fight to get into and just see how long I can last. And I don't know, man. My results are not anywhere close to your results. I die pretty frequently. I'm a very aggressive player. And I saw that in your gameplay, you were in and out of fights all the time. Like, you would engage for a few seconds, but most of your time was spent not fighting. It was spent trying to not die. So that's a little bit different than me. I spend most of my time trying to attack. So let's just go ahead and give a Matic with reach. I'll do ordnance. I think you had scavenger on. You had berserker and scavenger. I don't think I have scavenger, so I'll use battle hardened. I can't recall what your suit was. I'll just pick ordnance, and then I'll go emergency repair. And okay, so I'm equipping 400 nanites. 450 nanites is how much that thing costs. You can't even pull it twice if you were to die right away. So you have to, you have to survive. Ooh. Nice. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start fighting. So you can see I'm already at half health. Or 75% health, I mean. Taking quite a bit of hits. Looks like they're trying to get in down in the cavern below. I need to find out how to do that. Hello? And the point that you made was a well-founded point. Yeah? In the right hands, this thing is just a monstrosity. It's just a death machine. And I have a bunch of pocket energies, just like you did. So that's true. And I mean, but to me that was beside the point. Anything in this game in the right hands become a death machine. My vanguard heat was a death machine. Because I can hit things, and I've been playing this game a while. But that doesn't mean that in and of itself is OP. My AP, I'm starting to get back into that now that Fafnir is here, so I'm not really using R-Heat nearly as much as I used to. That also is, to me, not OP. And someone told me, though, that it was OP. There you go, my first death. See if I get rezzed. What was that? Archer. Got hit by an archer. So I'm getting revived, just like you did. You got killed, you got revived, and then you're like, my play sesh is now reset. So I'm just going to keep on doing this and see if I can't kind of slide out little by little. So where are my nanites right now? 450. So if I died right now, I can pull one more. Am I getting revived? Nope. Nothing right now. So I got revived twice, and then I automatically got shot. Now, 6, 5, 4, medics. The medic died right beside me. 2, 1. There you go. What are we in now? 25 minutes. Okay, I have not been playing for 25 minutes. Anyways, that was what, 5 minutes? Just right there. And now I have enough to pull one right now. An exact amount. But as you can see, you were in and out. You lasted a lot longer. And that revive, after you got revived on the slope below the crown, you were ultimately able to get out of that bad situation that you were in. So that right there, we're already diverging in our experiences. I want to get down there, but I don't really exactly know how yet. What do I need to go to follow everyone down there so I can get in on the fight? Oh, they're here. That might be it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in on this fight thing. There's a lot of explosions. Oh my god. Look at this. It's crazy. Sorry, buddy. Okay, now am I gonna get revived? This is what I'm talking about. Whether or not you think that I'm playing correctly as a max doesn't really matter, in my opinion. What matters is your experience is not the average experience. Most people are not walking away from their max experience with 13 KD. That's just crazy. You're above the rest in that respect. Does that mean that the game should be balanced around you? You say yes, I say no. I think that's where we diverge. I think we both will agree that there is a problem, that problem can be... Ooh, nice. That problem can be... We can come to a reasonable compromise on what that problem will be. Like, I have no problem if you just kind of take away the revive of the max. That's fine. I have no problem if you want to, like, take away its weapons and make it more of like a damage soaker. I'm willing to do that. But you want to rebalance the whole game based on the best players of the game? Dude, this is not the game to be doing that in. You've got too many different play styles that can mesh together that ultimately you're going to find a top tier player in every style of play. You're going to find a top tier tanker. You're going to follow a top tier. By the way, 10 seconds left. YLB green. And there were people all around me. So am I getting the revive? Here we go. Maybe. Yes, I did. And I'm getting... Yeah, so I'm still... What is my KD right now? It's 3. So I've killed 3 people and I've only died once. And you see me, right? I'm putting bullets downrange like a bad man. This is not... Anyways, my experience is closer to the average than yours. I'm quite confident that that is true. The only thing, but you know what we could do to really settle it, right? Get the stats from Varunda and Maelstrom that I put in the comments. I tried asking them for it a little while ago. It didn't seem feasible. So here we go. 5, 4. Oh, come on, Ja. Get me. Get me. You got me? There we go. This right here is the experience I'm talking about. You know how many times I've died already? This is the common infantry play. Right here. You're in it. So I'm getting smoked. Left and right. I'm going to try a different position because this is a death trap. I know that. We all know that. But look at my KD. It's now went from 3 to 1.5 because I die without killing anyone. It's just, the experience is just different, Cami. You have more of a top 25 percentile experience, and you think that the game should be balanced around your playstyle, and I disagree. I think it should be around these people's playstyles, right here, the people I'm with, that I play alongside. This is the average right here. So I just think it's a losing battle to try and chase the rabbit of of balancing your game around the top player of every style of play. Do you really want to be balancing the game around the Lexes and the A-Flicks? I mean, because A-Flicks is really good at the anchor, are you balancing the anchor now? Like, that's exactly, if you were to put that rule into effect, that's exactly what all of that would turn into. All right, let's change positions. Even I know I'm in the fight. I'm advanced. I'm not advanced in the fight. We're stalemating, but I'm engaged in the fight. This is the fight right here. So that's what I keep telling you. I can't pull one right now. I will maybe in a minute or two. No, okay, now I can pull one. If I die right now and I don't get revived, which is about to happen, it happened. Okay, so here I am again. Exactly what I need. I'm riding the cusp of the minimum right now, the bare minimum. So I haven't even been playing, what, 15 minutes? It'd take 15 minutes off from that because I had to spend time to get the stream ready. You were doing really well. You were just cutting right through enemies. You were hitting, breaking contact, retreating. You know, what I would consider probably smart play, right? Because it's just your caliber. You are not the average. And I think it's a mistake to try and... I think it's a mistake to try and balance around your skill level. And what I was trying to say earlier about the whole, like, AP and all that, if you were to nerf the AP, as has been in many times past, that's not going to stop me from killing you. Lex had a very similar argument, and I agreed with him. You can nerf Lex's guns all you want. That's not going to... Got distracted talking. That's not going to stop Lex from killing and just utterly slaughtering people. You can... No, that's not a workable argument in my opinion. So, okay, I died again. Do I have enough? I do not. So there you go. Haven't even really hit the 20-minute mark, right? We're at minus 15 minutes. So about 18 minutes. And I've already... how many kills do I have? 3 kills. Gosh, that's embarrassing. 3 kills, 3 deaths, 1 KD. I wish I had how many assists I had. That might be able to help. But I have 150 nanites, so I'm not getting them anytime soon. I have to wait some minutes. So that to me, the test is over now. Where you were like kept on riding that cusp, you just survived a little bit longer than I did at the crown. Not me. This is my rebuttal to yours, your experience. So, like I said, man, I respect you. I care about you. You're good. Love the discussion back and forth. I understand that it's frustrating as being a infantry main that you constantly have a negative experience when you see these maxes. I agree with you that a rework could happen. I'm not opposed to it. I'd support it. I think you and I draw very different conclusions about how the many different variables of this game are supposed to interact with each other and each other's skill levels. So, yep, that's it. 0.75 KD, 3 kills, 4 deaths, and a max. Clocking in about, now it's 19 minutes. 225 nanites. It's going to take, you know, what, 3 minutes in order for me to get another 450. So I'm just going to go ahead and break it off here. Cool. Looking forward to continuing the conversation with you, though, because I think there is a good middle ground that I just don't fully understand where you're coming from on why it's such a problem that people who are good in games excel in things like maxes where it just amplifies their success. Maybe where the data will help clear up between the two of us is, I don't think that's a very common thing. I don't think most maxes are like you. I think they're more like me and the experience they just had, plus 75 nanites, by the way. because of membership, which, if I recall my E3G statistics and their financials, what was it, less than 10% of players in PlanetSide 2 are members? Someone can fact check me. I'm pretty sure that was what was revealed. It was a really low number. So less than 10% of the players ish, fact check me, are paying members, which means that they're not getting that plus 50% nanites, which is plus 75 per tick instead of plus 50, I believe. It's been a while since I wasn't a member. So you're getting an extra 25 nanites, which is a fair amount. And as I'm still talking, by the way, still right? Still don't have enough to pull a max as I'm still talking right now. In any case, Hacksaw used to be my jam. Where was I going with this? It was to say that with less than 10% of the player base of PlanetSide being paying members, so they're getting less nanites than I am right now. And I'd say you're probably 75, 80th percentile, maybe even 90th percentile in terms of skill level. I'm like 50, maybe 60% percentile. I might be giving myself too much credit. 40% percentile. Pretty sure that my experience is much closer to the norm than yours. And you want to nerf this thing even more so because the few players who are good at it kick your butt and mine. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to your response. Like I said, I respect you. I want to hear what you have to say about it. It doesn't, when you get to the final result and taking into the actual statistics of what this game produces for players, I couldn't quite get my hands on it with Varunda and Mail, but I'll try again maybe in the future. But I'd love to see what the stats are. Know what I mean? What is the average KD of a max when it dies? Can we find that? Do we have that number out here somewhere? What is the average kill and death number, not just KD ratio, but the number when an alert ends? By hacksaws, I probably could look it all up individually, you know, like the mutilators and the mercies and the hacksaws and whatever the equivalent is on VS. I think I have less than an hour playtime on VS total. I don't know what their guns are called. I could do that, but I really don't want to spend the time looking at every single max gun and across multiple time periods. No, there's got to be a better way to get those results, those stats, because that would tell the picture. Cami, I will fully relent and give you the baton on that argument if the stats back you up. But I don't think they're going to back you up. I think they're going to back me up, which tells you that your experience is very personal to you versus what most players are going through. So that's it. That's what I want to talk about. Yeah, man, hit me up. Let me know. Post a video, tag me, whatever the case is. I'd love to keep talking about it. I know it frustrates you, but I love the discussion, the whole thing. It doesn't even have to be about this. It can be about base building or whatever. But yeah, man, peace. And